Have you ever wondered if your nightly bedtime routine might secretly be putting you in danger? It may sound scary, but the reality is that over 70,000 seniors in the US die in their sleep every year, and it's not just because of old age. If you're over 60, listen closely, because seemingly harmless bedtime habits could be silently harming your health without you even realizing it. Simple actions like drinking a glass of water, having a late-night snack, or even your usual sleeping position can pose serious risks, ranging from falls and memory decline to heart problems. But don't worry, today I'm going to share with you 7 dangerous sleep habits that older adults should avoid immediately, along with simple solutions to make your sleep safer and healthier, starting tonight. Pay special attention to habit number 2. It's far more dangerous than you might think. Ignoring this information could double your risk of serious health issues. So, stay with me until the end to discover how to protect yourself. Oh, and by the way, if you find these tips helpful, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and leave a comment letting me know where you're watching from. I'd love to hear where you're tuning in from. Let's start with the first habit, drinking too much water before bed. Sounds a little strange, right? Everyone knows staying hydrated is important for your health, especially as we age. Water helps organs function smoothly, supports digestion, and keeps joints flexible. But the issue lies in when you drink that water. Once you're over 60, your kidneys work more slowly, your bladder can't hold as much as it used to, and the urge to urinate comes on faster and stronger. If you drink a large glass of water, or even juice or herbal tea, right before bed, say within 1 to 2 hours, your body has to work overtime to process that fluid. The result? You'll likely wake up in the middle of the night, groggy, rushing to the bathroom, eyes barely open, and your body not yet fully adjusted. This leads to a major risk that nobody likes to talk about: falling. Imagine waking up in the dark, stumbling half asleep, and experiencing a sudden drop in blood pressure when you stand up. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, falls are the #1 reason older adults end up in the hospital. And many of those accidents happen during nighttime bathroom trips. A single fall can lead to a broken hip, head trauma, or life-changing complications. And that's not all. Waking up multiple times to use the bathroom also disrupts your sleep cycle, especially deep sleep, which is crucial for brain and body restoration. Research shows that these interruptions can increase the risk of memory loss, inflammation, and even diseases like Alzheimer's and diabetes. On top of that, drinking too much water at night makes your heart work harder to process the fluid, putting extra strain on it, especially if you already have heart issues. So, how can you stay hydrated safely? The key is timing and balance. Focus on drinking enough water in the morning and afternoon, then gradually reduce your intake in the evening. Try to avoid drinking a lot within 2 hours of bedtime. If you're thirsty, just take a few small sips instead of downing a whole glass. Stay away from coffee, black tea, and orange juice, as they're diuretics and make you urinate more often. And if you do need to get up at night, make sure your path is safe. A night light or motion sensor light can help you avoid tripping. Stand up slowly to give your body time to adjust. These small changes won't just help you stay hydrated, they'll protect your sleep and your safety. Next, let's talk about another habit that many older adults enjoy: late-night snacking. Who doesn't like a little treat before bed, right? A slice of cake, some yogurt, or even a small meal after a long day. But after the age of 60, this habit can cause more problems than you might think. As we age, our metabolism slows down, our digestive system becomes less efficient, and it gets harder for the body to manage blood sugar or cholesterol levels. When you eat close to bedtime, especially heavy or sugary foods, your body doesn't get to rest. Instead of recovering, it has to work to digest the food, putting extra stress on the heart, liver, and other organs. One of the most common issues is acid reflux. When you lie down right after eating, stomach acid can easily travel back up into the esophagus, causing a burning, uncomfortable sensation. For older adults, this isn't just annoying. It can lead to inflammation, esophageal damage, or even pneumonia if fluids are inhaled during sleep. A study in the American Journal of Gastroenterology found that people who eat within 3 hours of going to bed are much more likely to experience acid reflux issues. But that's not all. If your late night snack includes sugar or refined carbs, your blood sugar levels can spike, making it harder for your body to process insulin and increasing the risk of developing or worsening type 2 diabetes. Not to mention, eating late at night, especially salty or greasy foods, can prevent your blood pressure from dropping as it normally should during sleep, raising the risk of stroke or heart attack. So, what's the solution? Try to eat your last meal at least 3 hours before bedtime, giving your body time to digest. Choose lighter dinners with vegetables, lean proteins like fish or chicken breast, and whole grains. If you really feel hungry in the evening, go for a light option like a banana, a spoonful of unsweetened yogurt, or a small handful of unsalted nuts. These choices are easier to digest and won't spike your blood sugar. With just a few adjustments, you'll sleep better and lower your risk of serious health problems. But this is just the beginning. There are still more dangerous habits we need to uncover, especially one that involves how you lie in bed each night. It could be affecting your heart, your breathing, and even your memory. Let's keep going. We've just talked about drinking too much water and eating late at night before bed, habits that seem harmless but can have serious consequences for people over 60. But did you know that the way you lie in bed each night could also be quietly damaging your health? If you're over 60, keep listening because the next habits I'm about to share may affect your breathing, your heart, and even your memory. Let's dive in and find out how to protect your sleep starting tonight. And pay special attention to habit number 2. It's so dangerous it could send you to the hospital without you even realizing it. Let's start with the third habit, sleeping in the wrong position. Each of us has a favorite sleeping position, side, stomach, or back. But as you age, your sleeping posture isn't just about comfort. It's closely tied to your cardiovascular health, respiratory function, and even cognitive abilities. In particular, sleeping on your back, also known as the supine position, is one of the most dangerous for older adults. When you lie on your back, gravity pulls the tongue and throat tissues downward, narrowing the airway. This is especially concerning if you snore or have signs of sleep apnea. According to research from the Mayo Clinic Sleep Disorders Center, sleeping on your back can reduce airflow by up to 40% compared to sleeping on your side, leading to serious problems. Picture this. Every time your airway narrows, the oxygen supply to your brain and body decreases, forcing your heart to work harder. Over time, these interruptions can increase blood pressure, cause brain damage, and raise the risk of stroke or heart attack. A study published in the Journal of Clinical Sleep Medicine found that older adults who sleep on their backs are 22% more likely to experience cardiovascular events at night than those who sleep on their side. But heart issues aren't the only concern. If you suffer from acid reflux or a hiatal hernia, lying on your back can make things worse, allowing stomach acid to rise into the esophagus, damaging your throat and increasing the risk of pneumonia from inhaling fluid. Research also shows that sleeping on your back reduces the brain's ability to clear out toxins by up to 60%, raising the risk of conditions like Alzheimer's or memory loss. So, what's the safest sleep position? Experts agree that sleeping on your left side is the best choice. This position supports healthy circulation, improves digestion, reduces acid reflux, and helps the brain remove toxins more effectively. I know changing your sleep position can be difficult, especially if you've been sleeping on your back for years. But try this tip. Place a firm pillow between your knees to keep your hips aligned, and another pillow behind your back to stop you from rolling over. A special neck pillow can also help keep your spine in alignment. If you struggle with acid reflux, elevate the head of your bed slightly. These small adjustments can lower your risk of sleep apnea, heart strain, and memory decline, helping you wake up feeling more refreshed. Next, let's talk about a habit that many older adults often overlook: sleeping in a room that's too warm. Who doesn't love that cozy, warm feeling when slipping under the covers, right? But once you're over 60, a room that's too warm can cause more problems than you might think. Our bodies need to naturally cool down to enter deep sleep, the critical stage for memory consolidation, immune support, and cell repair. If your bedroom is too hot, above 68 degrees, your body has to work harder to release heat, which can disrupt your sleep, cause you to wake up during the night, and leave you feeling tired in the morning. According to research published in the American Journal of Geriatric Psychiatry, older adults sleeping in a warm environment may lose up to 30% of their deep sleep time. Lack of deep sleep not only makes you feel fatigued, but also increases inflammation, blood pressure, and the risk of heart disease, diabetes, and memory decline. Another issue is dehydration. As we age, our sense of thirst decreases, and sweating in a hot room can make the blood thicker, raising the risk of blood clots, arrhythmias, or stroke. For those with heart or lung conditions, high temperatures can also lead to shortness of breath or heart failure. So, what's the ideal temperature? Experts recommend keeping your bedroom between 15 degrees and 19 degrees, 59 degrees to 66 degrees. Choose breathable cotton sheets and avoid electric blankets or thick heat-trapping comforters. If you tend to feel cold, use multiple light layers that can be easily adjusted. A small fan or cracking the window slightly can also help improve air circulation. These small changes not only make you more comfortable, but also help protect your heart, memory, and overall health. Hold on, there's still one more habit I want you to pay special attention to: getting out of bed too quickly. Have you ever woken up in the middle of the night, jumped out of bed, and suddenly felt dizzy or like the room was spinning? That's not just a passing sensation. It's a real risk. As you age, your body reacts more slowly to changes in position, which can lead to something called orthostatic hypotension, when blood pools in your legs, reducing the flow of blood to your brain. According to research in the Journal of the American Medical Association, JAMA Internal Medicine, older adults with orthostatic hypotension have a significantly higher risk of falls and fractures, and in some cases, it can even be fatal. Falls are the leading cause of hospitalization among older adults, and many happen at night when you get up quickly to use the bathroom. A single fall can lead to a broken hip, head injury, or the loss of your ability to walk independently. So how can you prevent this? Slow down. When you wake up, sit upright on the bed for a few seconds, move your legs, and take deep breaths to get your blood flowing. Take a sip of water before standing if you tend to get dehydrated. Make sure the path to the bathroom is well lit with a nightlight or motion sensor light, and wear non-slip slippers. If you're taking blood pressure medication, ask your doctor if the dosage or timing could be adjusted to reduce the risk of dizziness. These habits may seem minor, but they can change your life. But don't stop here. The most dangerous habit, habit number 2, is still coming. It's related to a familiar sound that many people ignore, but it could be a sign of a deadly condition. Let's find out what it is. We've just gone through habits that may seem harmless, but can have serious consequences for the health of those over 60, from drinking too much water, eating late at night, sleeping in the wrong position, to sleeping in a room that's too hot, or getting out of bed too quickly. But now get ready, because I'm about to reveal the 2 most dangerous habits, especially habit number 2, an issue many older adults overlook, yet it could be a sign of a life-threatening condition. If you're over 60, listen closely. This information could help protect your heart, your brain, and even your life. Let's dive in and start making changes tonight for better sleep and better health. First, let's talk about habit number 2, ignoring snoring, sleep apnea, or chronic insomnia. Many people think snoring is just an annoying sound, especially as we age. But did you know that loud snoring, or moments when you stop breathing during the night, could be signs of a dangerous condition called sleep apnea? This happens when the muscles in your throat relax too much during sleep, narrowing or completely blocking your airway. Each time this occurs, your body doesn't get enough oxygen, forcing your heart to work overtime to compensate. According to the Sleep Heart Health Study, untreated sleep apnea increases the risk of fatal heart attacks by 30% and strokes by up to 60% in older adults. Even more alarming, nearly 40% of people over 60 may have this condition, but up to 80% go undiagnosed because they assume snoring or frequent awakenings are just a normal part of aging. Picture this. Every night, you might be stopping breathing dozens, even hundreds of times without realizing it. Each time, your heart is under stress, your blood pressure spikes, and your brain is deprived of oxygen. Over time, this not only leads to fatigue, morning headaches, or dry mouth, but also increases the risk of memory loss and brain damage. Some studies show that sleep apnea can accelerate brain tissue loss in areas responsible for memory and reasoning up to 3 times faster than normal aging. If you or a loved one notices loud snoring, gasping for air, or pauses in breathing during sleep, don't ignore it. Other warning signs include daytime fatigue despite a full night's sleep or chronic insomnia, trouble falling asleep, or waking up frequently without reason. So, what should you do? Don't wait. Talk to your doctor or a sleep specialist right away. Treatments like CPAP machines, lifestyle changes, or weight management can reduce the risk of cardiovascular events by up to 42% in older adults. Remember, snoring isn't just an annoying noise, it's a warning signal from your body. Addressing this issue won't just help you sleep better, it could protect your heart and your brain. Finally, we arrive at habit number 1, taking certain medications before bedtime. If you're over 60, chances are you're taking medication to manage blood pressure, joint pain, or to help you sleep. These pills may seem like an essential part of your nightly routine, but some of them can be dangerous if taken at the wrong time. Let's start with sleeping pills, or anti-anxiety medications like benzodiazepines, such as diazepam or alprazolam. These drugs calm the nervous system and help you fall asleep, but they also slow your breathing and reduce alertness. For older adults, especially those with heart or lung conditions, this can be very risky. Research published in the British Medical Journal shows that seniors who regularly use sleeping pills have a higher risk of falls, fractures, and even early death. Moreover, the drowsy effects of sleeping pills can linger into the next morning, causing imbalance, confusion, and increasing the risk of tripping or falling. And it's not just sleeping pills. Some muscle relaxants or nighttime antidepressants can also disrupt deep sleep stages, leaving you feeling tired and groggy when you wake up. Pain relievers like ibuprofen, when taken regularly at night, can put extra strain on your liver and kidneys, or raise the risk of internal bleeding, especially if you're also on blood-thinning medications. Blood pressure medications also require attention. For some people, taking them at night can cause blood pressure to drop too low, leading to dizziness or fainting upon standing. A study in the Journal of Hypertension found that the timing of blood pressure medication significantly impacts nighttime heart health, and each person reacts differently, so don't self-medicate. Talk to your doctor or pharmacist to find out whether your medications should be taken at night. Ask about alternatives that cause less drowsiness, or try natural approaches like chamomile tea, deep breathing exercises, or light relaxation before bed. Now, let's take a moment to look back. We've explored 7 dangerous sleep habits: drinking too much water, eating late at night, sleeping in the wrong position, sleeping in a hot room, getting up too quickly, ignoring snoring, and taking medications at the wrong time. Each of these habits can quietly harm your health, but the good news is you can start making changes tonight. Begin with small steps. Drink less water in the evening, have your last meal earlier, try sleeping on your left side, keep your room cool, move slowly when getting up, watch for signs of sleep apnea, and review your medications. These simple changes can not only help you sleep better, but also protect your heart, memory, and your ability to live independently. Have you ever unknowingly fallen into one of these habits? Or do you have a great tip for better sleep? Share it in the comments. I'd love to hear your story. If you found this information helpful, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with your loved ones. And be sure to check out our next video about 4 health warning signs seniors should never ignore. You'll be surprised by what we reveal. Thank you for staying with me, wishing you good health and peaceful sleep. See you in the next video.